How can you help somebody that's addicted to methamphetamine? First things first, love them. Love them and let them know that when they're ready to get sober, that you're there to help and that you'll do anything to support them. If they don't want to get sober, then what you have to do is you have to put them at an arm's length so that way you can stay safe and they stay safe. A lot of times with methamphetamine, we'll go into psychosis and have really bad hallucinations and sometimes even get violent towards others or hurt ourselves. Make sure that he stays hydrated, lots and lots of water. I was very erratic when I was on methamphetamine, so I would come to my parents' house and I would be pilfering around and I would go in the bathroom and shoot up and then leave my needles on the bathroom counter. So if you don't feel comfortable with having him in your home, that's completely okay, because I totally understand. And my parents eventually made it to where I wasn't allowed to come over. I could come over and talk to them outside, but I was not allowed inside the door. My mom would give me water. She would give me food. She would make sure that I had clothing, but she would not allow me in the home and she would not let me stay the night. A lot of us that use drugs we are self-medicating for an underlying mental health disorder. Has he been evaluated? Does he have access to counseling? What had to happen for me was I had to get to a point where I was sick of living that life, where I was having consequences, that my consequences were so bad that it forced me to change because I didn't want to deal with the consequences anymore. So what can happen a lot is if we are constantly rescuing them, giving them money, letting them stay at our house, then they have this whole cushy life. I mean, why get sober if you can get high, come to your mom's house, eat all of her food and hang out? Stepping back and allowing them to self-destruct is one of the best things that I ever did. My husband relapsed in 2020 and I kept trying to intervene and save him. And what I realized after like 4 months of doing that was that I was actually hindering him. I was handicapping him because I wasn't letting him hit bottom and he wasn't having any consequences. The moment I stepped back and allowed him to get some consequences, he lost his job and he got sober. Don't be afraid to take him to the emergency room or call the police on him and have him arrested for the night. Because if that means he'll be safe, then that's what you got to do. Make sure that you have Narcan just in case, because a lot of these substances are being spiked with fentanyl. I hope these suggestions help.